these may not be comic accurate ones, like how I was kind of hoping for in the second Marvel season back in Chapter 5, Season 4, but I don't give enough of a flying
Say that again?
It's fantastic.
Right now, we got the new Fantastic Four skins. We finally got them. First, we have Johnny Storm. He's got the edit style to change into the Human Torch. The built-in emote, Flame On! He does it again, he can change. Then we got the Torch's Flame pickaxe. It looks different on Johnny. Susan Storm. Then we got the Psionic Orbs. The Force Field Shatter. Reed Richards himself. The Fantastic Fists. Fantastic Calculations. Ben Grimm with an edit style, where he has his shirt off and now he's the Thing. The Foregirder. The It's Clobbering Time emote. The Fantastic Four Spacecraft. Fantastic Four Model Spacecraft. Fantastic Freeway. Sue's Fantastic logo. Johnny's Fantastic logo, and that's it. This entire bundle has about, I don't even know, 21 things in the bundle. I think it's probably including the Lego styles. All of this, and it all costs 3,600 V-Bucks. This is a lot more than, like, other bundles and stuff like that. Which I think is so cool. Also, why is Star-Lord up there? I have no idea. But anyways, so I have this now. And everything else, 1,800, 1,600, 300, 1,600, 1,500, 300, 800, 300, 300, 300, 800. Alright. And if y'all are going to be buying any of this stuff, firstly, it's going to be here until August 4th. And if y'all are going to be buying any of this stuff, be sure to be using code RAGEQuickGod. For the gameplay, the wrap I'm using is the 501st Legion wrap from Star Wars. This is unintentional, but if y'all don't get it, Pedro Pascal, the guy who's playing Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic here, he also plays the Mandalorian in Star Wars. But anyways, I finally have the Fantastic Four! It makes you look at the glider. It should visually unequip off the backbling also. Oh, why is it not working? Alright. This is their ship that they actually fly on in the movie. I have seen the movie. You can also see the 4 on their shoes, which I think that's also accurate to the movie also. This ship is actually kind of cool. Let me do this. Alright. Forward. Kind of... Alright. Backwards. Left. Right. This actually does look really cool, and I'm so happy to have this now. Alright, let me turn this to nighttime real quickly. Yeah, I think it looks cool. And now the pickaxe is what I'm really interested in. It's basically his fist, because my dude Mr. Fantastic can stretch. Equip on equip. That sounds pretty good. The pickaxe itself is nothing too special because it's literally just his fist. Which is fine. I would have liked it if it was both of his fists, not just the one, and if it looked like it was stretching on everybody or something like that, rather than just looking like this on Reed Richards and it looking different on anybody else. That sound effect is really cool. Now his emote that you can do on anybody, Fantastic Calculations. These emotes look different if you're not using it on the correct skin. So this emote looks like this with the Mr. Fantastic, and the pickaxe looks like this on Mr. Fantastic, but it will look completely different on other skins. I'll be sure to show that a little bit later. But yeah, Mr. Fantastic, so far I like him. Nope, doesn't need a back bling. I also do see that little bit of white in his hair. That's also kind of comic accurate. That's really neat. I'm so glad to finally have these guys. It looks so good. I'm enjoying myself too much right now. Next, we're looking at Susan Storm, who has the backlink Sue's Fantastic logo. You can also have it look invisible too if you want. Then the pickaxe is the Psionic Orbs. The wrap and glider is still the same, of course. So the Invisible Woman. To those who do not know, this is the wife of Reed Richards. They do have a child in the movie called Franklin Richards. I won't say too much on that though. But my girl here, she has the ability to go invisible, and she can actually use her force fields to, as you know, like a force field to push things as a form of telekinesis. I think she could also make. I also remember this from one of the older Fantastic Four movies. She can also make a force field inside of somebody's body, expand it outwards until they explode, killing them basically. Anyways, also I see that on the back link, Susan Storm. Now the pickaxes I really want to look at. Equip on equip. That equip is really cool. It was kind of bugging out for a second right there. I'm not sure what happened. But, yeah, these things look really good. That trail. The impact also. And to clarify this, I'm pretty sure that my girl here is the most powerful Fantastic Four member. You would think that you guys are probably thinking it's the Thing. No, it's my girl here. Let's actually change her for really quickly. I meant to say change her backbling. I can't speak today. Sorry, I worked a long day. But anyways, this is the backbling here. It has the you can actually have the invisibly fantastic version of this backbling, which is actually really neat. Then we'll actually look at her without a backbling. I won't have to cut that part out. But you know what I would have liked? I would have liked a built-in emote where basically you can actually make her look invisible, finger quotes, when in reality she just looks like the way she does on like the back bling. Kind of like how I don't know. I at least would have liked that, but I don't think. But we're not getting that, sadly. Oh well. But now to take off the back bling with her really quickly. Just change it back to this. Yeah, skin is clean. In Marvel Rivals, I see a lot of people using Sue Storm. I could definitely see this being a sweat skin. A little fun fact for you. The person who voices Hope here in Fortnite, Susie Young, I believe is her name, she voices Invisible Woman in Marvel Rivals, to those who do not know. Really cool so far. I also look at her emote really quickly. Force Field Shatter. Let's look at it at night again. Oh, come on. Do it again. There we go. This emote is sick. I love it so far. I'm enjoying myself too much. Next up to my favorite member of the Fantastic Four, we got Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch. He has that edit style, which we'll look at soon. His back bling is the Johnny's Fantastic logo, which can actually have the Flame On edit style. His pickaxe is the Torch's Flame, and he does have the built-in emote, Flame On. Do it again. Oh, it's still kind of bugging out right here to where it's not changing the style for whatever reason, but whatever. I'm changing this up a little bit. I'm changing the glider to the flavor dusted sparkle wings, this little lava style. And I'll get to that in a little bit for whatever as to why. The wrap is still the same though. Johnny Storm. To those who do not know also, because I'm explaining the lore here, this is supposed to be the younger brother of Sue Storm, Johnny Storm here, and he has the powers to basically, flame on and use fire powers. Let me actually change his edit really quickly. Flame on! The backbling doesn't do it, unfortunately. And I did see some people complaining about the fact that, like, when you actually look at the front of him, yeah, you can actually see that the front of him isn't fully flamed on. But then again, you're mostly just seeing the back of him, so it doesn't matter too much. Now, the glider... Look, it's him flying. This is the best I could do, okay? Because he can actually fly in this form if he wants to. Flame off. Yeah, it doesn't look as cool on this edge style. Which is why I like the other one, of course. And the fact that this guy has the built-in emote is so cool. Now the pickaxe, equip on equip. That sounds pretty good. The visual effects are really good. They're fire. Quite literally fire. Because my dude can just flame on whenever and stuff. What was I gonna say? This pickaxe kind of looks like the superhero pickaxes, except it looks a lot better when it comes to this fire effect here. Let me actually use let me actually flame on. Yeah, this actually does look a lot better. I really love this so far. Flame off. I love it! This is the other edit style of his back bling, the flame on style. Yeah, nothing really that special. I know I'm not going to use these back blings. You can also see his name on there, Johnny Storm. Flame on. Now he's all on fire. Flame off. I love these skins that have like the built-in emote that let them change back and forth when it makes sense with them. But anyways, let me take off the back bling on him really quickly. Yep, doesn't need one. He looks great without it. The wrap doesn't match him as much now, but that's fine at least. I could probably figure that one out. Yeah, I just love doing that. On to the next skin. Last but certainly not least, we have Ben Grimm, aka The Thing. He's got an edge style with the shirt off that's called The Thing, but this style is just called Ben Grimm. His back bling is the fantastic free weight. And then his pickaxe is the 4 girder. The glider, we're going back to the ship. And the wrap is still the same. So the Thing... Oh, I should also clarify this. One more thing. He does have his own emote called... It's Clobbering Time! Again, I've seen the movie. Although I think he's played by... The person that plays him is good. I do wish he had a bit more of like a gruffy voice like this. It's Clobbering Time! But anyways, Ben Grimm, aka The Thing. Why is he called The Thing? Because he's made of some rock-looking thing and they don't, I guess, know what he is. He's really strong, he has super strength and stuff. But he just always looks like this. He can't change back and forth like the Hulk or Johnny Storm with their powers. Which is kind of sad, but he kind of made terms with it anyways. But now the pickaxe I really want to look at. Equip on equip. Let me make sure I'm hearing this good, though. I don't make sure. Yeah, I have the sound effects up. Okay. Sounds heavy. That sounds like it hurts. This thing doesn't have any special impact or trail or anything like that besides that blur blue, I guess. But so far, pretty cool. Now I really want to look at his emote right now. Say it with me. It's clobbering time! Did, like, my screen shake as I did that emote? He kind of did a little bit when he stomps. Really cool. I love this. I'm gonna quickly take off the back bling, then I'll change his style. But, quick take off the back bling, because he doesn't need it. Yeah, the thing... I kind of wish we got comic book versions back in Chapter 5, Season 4. But I'm still happy with these movie ones. They did them so well. I love it. Now to take off his shirt and make him into The Thing. Looks kind of weird, I know. But, regardless... My dude, yeah, I'm just gonna say another thing. In the movie, I don't believe my dude has his shirt off when he's, as The Thing, of course. He mostly has his shirt on throughout the entire movie, but I still really like the fact that they made this into an edit style. They didn't need to, but they still did it anyway. Good on you, Epic. You did good. You did really good. One more time. It's clobbering time. Ugh. Also, you can also see that this guy has about like 4 fingers, basically, or like 3 fingers, and then his thumb right there. Kind of an interesting thing that they did with him. But yeah, that's pretty much it. At least for the skins, that's pretty much it. But now we're actually gonna be looking at the emotes and pickaxes on anybody that isn't the Fantastic Four. Here's what it looks like on my dude here, Drifted Drift, because he's not Johnny Storm. It looks like this. And I saw a lot of people on like online actually being mad at this, that this was ruined by logic because this guy doesn't have the fire powers. He has to wear this in order to make the use of the pickaxe. Everything should be the exact same and stuff. I'm not gonna cut this out right here, but maybe I don't know. I'm not sure how to feel on it. What do you guys think of this? Let me know in the comments. Alright, then the psionic orbs. This is what it looks like on anybody that isn't Sue Storm. Yeah, just has those little generator things right there. Everything else is basically the same, though. And then Mr. Fantastic's pickaxe. Where is it? It's, right, here. It just looks like a giant glove, really. Nothing really that special. Does look cool. Looks like a novelty item. Then the pickaxe, the 4 girder. I don't think this one should look too different, though. Now, the emotes on anybody that isn't the Fantastic Four, Fantastic Calculations. You saw my dude Reed Richards' hand kind of stretch to grab the coffee cup. This is what it looks like on him, on anybody that isn't him. Yeah, it just kind of spawns a little bit more near him. And then this emote shouldn't look too different. Then the it's clobbering time. My screen still shakes even though I'm not the thing. Alright. Alright, let me try this again right here. This all looks really good. I'm glad to have it all. Of course, we can't forget this here. Here's what these guys all look like in Lego. Reed Richards. I think the hairpiece is fine. I would have liked a little bit of the white on there, so it kind of matches how he looks like in Battle Royale and stuff. Susan Storm. Her hair is fine. The suits don't look too different from each other. Johnny Storm. I played a Lego. You guys know the game Lego Marvel Superheroes Universe in Peril? I kind of liked those Fantastic Four suits, but these ones still look cool in Lego. I also like my dude Johnny's hair in there. Then Ben Grimm. That's like a separate headpiece right there. Also, the thing is normally a big figure rather than like a mini figure. Alright, now to do the emotes as these guys here in Lego. Yeah, here's what it looks like. He's doing this thing right there. He's gonna stretch his hand. Yep, stretches his hand. Do this. Then it's clobbering time. I believe in Lego this should look a little bit different on the thing, but we'll get to him. Susan Storm. Grab the coffee cup. See, we got the Fantastic Four logo on there and everything. Force field shatter. Then it's clobbering time. She seems angry. Then with Johnny. I'm sorry, I'm just at a loss for words, by the way, because I just love how well these skins were done. Hold on. Can you do this in Lego? It's showing it this team that you can do this in Lego. That's interesting. If this actually works in Lego, I might include a clip of that or something. If I do include a clip of that, I'll probably put it in right now. If you... Holy crap. It actually works. See? It works. But, it doesn't change his head style, sadly. Whoops. Yeah, sad. Now the things emotes in Lego. I think his face. So you'll see the coffee in there, that's pretty neat. And now here's what it looks like right here. He gets the big fist. And that's pretty much it for the Fantastic Four. These guys were done so well, and I love them. Look at this image right here also. It looked great. Fantastic. I already made that joke, and probably should have clipped too. But anyways, if y'all are going to be buying this stuff, be sure to be using code RageQuitGuide. And I'll see y'all around.